I was thinking it's taken a long time, but finally someone's put Larry the Cable Guy and Emily Mortimer as a couple in a movie. I don't know if there was...
It's like Catherine Hepburn. That's crazy.
I don't know whether you kind of said, let's watch Annie Hall or let's watch Larry Fortensky and Elizabeth Taylor's wedding video to get a feel for what we're doing here. Were there...
That's good.
That's the one.
Yeah, I'm Larry Fortensky to Elizabeth Taylor.
That's hilarious.
But when it came to John saying to you, like, here we go, we've got Chuck Jones meets James Bond, we've got Transmission Impossible, it's kind of like Michael Bay taking on Thomas the Tank Engine. Were there reference points he said to you, these are the movies I'd like you to look at and get a feel for what we're doing in here?
No, interestingly enough, he doesn't do any of that, really. I think he's looking for you to not try to be pastiching any other sort of genre or movie, or just to be yourself in the context of this universe, this crazy universe that he's come up with. And so you're not really encouraged, well, I wasn't anyway, to think about Bond movies or to think about any particular performances or movies as a way of approaching the part by John.
No, me either. I just went in and started reading. He would tell you the situation. He storyboarded it for you, so you knew what you were doing. He would tell you the situation, and then you just start talking.
Pixar are outrageous. They're like the Beatles of studios. They just seem to not be able to put a foot wrong. There's some special voodoo going on all the time. And obviously for any actor, it's a beautiful thing to get involved with such people. But also, I guess, having kids really kind of puts another layer of joy to it, because I'm guessing both your offsprings just love knowing the fact that you're part of this great franchise.
Oh, it's pretty cool. I got little girl that's 3 going on 4, little boy 4 going on Ritalin. And they, you know what, they love it. They love it. And it's cool that they go, there's Daddy, and never thought that would ever happen. But it's pretty cool, you know, and Pixar is the way they are is because of John Lasseter.
Yeah.
You know, he gets the best out of everybody because they like the guy. But just now that I have kids and I'm doing one of these movies, and they're the best movies in the world, I mean, it's awesome.
And Sam must be the perfect age too, I would imagine.
Yes,
Yeah.
He's the perfect demographic, as they say. He's a 7-year-old boy who's been brought up on Pixar movies. Embarrassing enough, one of his first words was Nemo, which doesn't say much for our parenting.
Didn't say
skills.
Mom or Dad, just Nemo.
Yeah. And my dad used to call up and ask after Little Nemo, how's Little Nemo doing? Because he was so obsessed by it. And ever since, he's been so obsessed by all the movies, and Cars 1 was one of his favorites. So I called my husband up the day that we went to Pixar in Emeryville and watched the film with Sam and met everybody and met all the animators, and he just had the day of his life, and went to John Lasseter's office and saw all the models and got given an obscene amount of toys. And I was just saying to Alessandro, it couldn't have come at a more perfect moment. I feel so lucky that Sam's the age that he is when I did this part.
I was thinking, your father's work, John Mortimer, I'm a big fan, and a recording I meant to root it out where he talks, you know, he's done a lot of live shows in his time, and he had a wonderful story about you as a child having a bath and talking about, I think it was ordinary people or people out there.
I was asked what I wanted to be when I grew up, and I said, I don't know. I just know I don't want to be a member of the public. Yeah. Because I thought, you'd always hear on the news, 20 members of the public were in the trapped in a lift today, or you thought, oh God, there's something awful about being a member of the public.
But for your own kids, I'm guessing there's a sort of a sense that I don't know whether they already have a feeling for what you guys do, whether they will probably grow up in a world that they'll be aware of the world, but they'll also be aware of the fact that there's a magic side to it, which you're both involved in. That'll probably kind of play on their minds that this would be a great life. Is it something that you would try to shy away from, to keep them sort of away from the possibilities of thinking there's a whole Hollywood life I'd like to have?
You know what? No, I just figure I let my kids decide whatever they want to do. If they want to go into that, I'm not going to push them into anything. If they want to do something like that, then I'll encourage it. If they don't, then I'm fine with it as well. Right now, my little boy is like, well, we did the red carpet yesterday. My little boy's like my wife. He's real shy. You can't tell him there's going to be a lot of people there. He's not going to want to go. My little girl, she's like me. So I literally had to tell her 5 minutes with each, with TMZ, 5 minutes with ET, keep it short. That's what I had to do to my daughter. She's 3.
Cool.
I feel that, life is difficult and confusing and wonderful and exciting in equal measure, kind of whatever you're doing, and this is the same. It can be hell and it can be wonderful, and if he wants to, then I can't stop him.
I think I got to go. Jeffrey Katzenberg's back as well. He's trying to ruin these interviews. Nice to talk to both of you. Yeah.
Take care. Lovely
Hey,
to meet you.
I love
Give my love to
Larry
Faye.
for